summer devotional series where we're looking at and hearing from some of our own who have went with the gospel, just like we believe we are called to do as followers of Jesus here at St. Luke. So far, we've heard stories about how God is at work, not just in the people receiving the need and receiving the service, but in so many different ways too. I'm excited for you to hear today from Miss Desiree Bocian and about her time in Uganda. It's not every day that we get to do these sort of big things. And so in some ways, we get to live vicariously through someone as they go to do this. But what I want you to hear in what she says is that it's also in your life too, that the things she's talking about that they've done over there are unique to that situation, are unique to that context, but when you really boil them down, are things that you and I can do in our everyday life too. That we can go and we should go to those places like overseas to Uganda, but also that it's right here in your life with the people that you know as well. And so as always, make sure you like the video and subscribe. It helps people find this channel and thus find Jesus. But today I'm excited for you to hear from Miss Desiree Bocian and about her time in Uganda.
Hi, my name is Desiree Bocian. I recently got back from a service trip in Uganda, and I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who made this trip possible. There was so many different experiences. One of my favorites was hosting Watato's Got Talent show. Each school provided 3 different acts. One was a poem about the importance of stopping gender-based violence, what it looks like. One was a little skit, and so a lot of the kids would show what domestic violence looked like in the homes and then explain ways they could stop it and ways they could make their homes safer and better. And another one was a song and a dance, because singing and dancing is such an authentic part of their culture. Seeing the kids act on the importance of stopping gender-based violence, even kids in like first grade, it was so impactful to see young kids understand the significance of those situations, and it really opens your eyes to how different communities can be, and it made me feel really grateful for the community that I live in and how safe it is here. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in, oh, my bed's not comfortable enough, or I don't like the food we have at home, but at least we have food and water. And so it really impacted my faith life in understanding how grateful I should be for even the little things, and how I can expand my prayer life to pray for those who don't have those basic needs. Something else that was really special was seeing the kids win the prizes, seeing how happy they were just to win the most simple things like pencils, paper, school supplies, most of which came from your donations. Another thing that was really exciting was going to the village of Agule, where they had never had any visitors before, and getting to fundraise for a well, distribute eyeglasses, and also provide some health care and other resources. That was so special to them. It was so special to see their community. They welcome you with singing and dancing and prayer, and they were so beyond excited to pray together, and they also wanted to say thank you.
We never hoped that this would come, but we just believed in our hearts that one day God will hear us. And now, here is the time. Truly speaking, I want to appreciate very much the church in the US who have put their effort to contribute for us the drilling of this water. It's a liberation. It's a justice done to us. It is freeing us from so many things. Our people have been saying, now you can look at our skins because we drink no clean water. Now here is opportunity which has come.
One of the harder things that we had to do was go into the school for children with disabilities. It was Noah's Ark School for Children with Disabilities. And it was really difficult to see those kids in the state they were in. It is hard to see kids with those struggles no matter where you are, but it was especially difficult to see them and feel the need to help them, but not have the resources, knowing that they'll probably never have the resources that we have in order to truly give those kids like the top quality of life. But I had to realize we were doing everything we could, and even just throwing a ball with them or giving them a hug or telling them that they look pretty is so much to them. Like little things like that mean the world to them. And so a big part of it is understanding that you can't do everything, but the one thing you can do might mean everything to somebody else. Serving is always something I have been extremely passionate about. I love helping and I love interactive serving, seeing people's reactions, seeing directly how things I can do can help people. But it's really important, something that I learned, something that I struggled with was feeling unqualified to go. I'm young, I've never gone that far away before, I don't have a ton of experiences. And so something I struggled with was worrying that I wouldn't be able to help as much as other people that I went with, or that my contributions wouldn't be significant enough. But something I learned while I was there was it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, just showing up means the world to these people. Those people in Gule had never had visitors from anywhere, not a single other tribe, nowhere. So just showing up meant the world to them. Just showing up for those kids, letting them hug you, letting them play with your hair is something that they'll never forget. And you don't have to be super qualified to do any of that. All you have to do is show up with a smile on your face and with open arms. Somewhere I really saw Jesus was through this lady named Victoria. She takes in children and orphans from all of the tribes, which is a huge, huge deal because the way that their culture works is if you're from another tribe or a woman has a baby from a man in another tribe, they will throw out that woman and baby because they don't want to cross the tribes. And so seeing Victoria pull in all of these orphans from everywhere, teaching them the importance of equality and inclusion was so, so special. We got to visit her island and her school. We got to meet some of the older kids that she had previously taught in her school and taken under her wing. They all call her mommy because of everything she has given them, because they have had nothing else. Most of them were on the brink of death, and they were able to make a comeback and grow healthy and understand the importance and basic skills of survival, and realizing that different tribes, different skin colors, none of that really matters, that they are all God's children, and they will tell you that, and it is so inspiring to hear their stories and their versions of that. I'm Desiree Bocian, and I go with the gospel.